And the starting group for the Spurs. Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. Kevin Vassell out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Castellan at the 3 slot. And for the Pelicans, Murphy and Williamson up in the forward slots. Murray out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Messi in at the center, locking down the middle. And this early in the season, Greg, we still have a lot to learn about these teams.
And they're still learning about themselves, right? The coaches are working on rotations and game plans. The players are trying to establish the chemistry that a winning team needs.
Here's Vassell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, when you watch Vassell, it's easy to see why scoring comes so natural to him.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks, guys. The Spurs are ecstatic to welcome back their superstar big man, Victor Wembanyama. He actually spent 10 days this summer training with monks in China, and he continues to embrace unorthodox training methods. Guys, perhaps appropriate given his unusual stature.
He's got that curiosity. All right, Shams, thanks for the update. Now, here's Vassell. Boy, was he something else against Dallas. Wembanyama against Poole. That one's not going to go. Good defense by Wembanyama. On the wing, Fox. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Williamson against Wembanyama. 6 to shoot. Over Williamson. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Willie Green. We talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively, and he said, I want to see us knock him off balance a little bit. Be tough, physical. That's how you get into his head, and that's how you frustrate him. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. For New Orleans, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Pass to Murray. Over Fox. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Well, that's just their first make in 5 attempts. Maybe that bucket can ignite their offense.
Outside, Fox. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Nice work inside from the smaller Fox. So cunning and crafty around the rim.
Here's Murray. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, Murray. And we've seen it more than once. DeJounte Murray has been traded for huge hauls.
And that shows you his worth in this league. Teams have been willing to give up a lot to get him. You don't see that kind of length and versatility everywhere.
Now, Poole following De'Aaron Fox's three-point attempt. Poole, no good.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Here's Fox. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Fox has got his second basket of the night.
Putting his lightning-quick speed to perfect use in transition. Fox is a menace in the open floor.
Here are the Pelicans now. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Messi. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's Williamson. The kick out to Poole.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
And the Pelicans miss again.
Well, he hasn't made a shot, and his team is losing. Time to find another solution.
And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Mark Eaton.
Now, here's Fox. Last game he had 28 points. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Misses the 3. Pelicans trail by 6. Williamson right side. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, that's Zion's bread and butter. Absorbing and dishing out contact inside.
San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Vassell against Poole. Vassell, the pass to Fox. Basket, good. Fox has got 7.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Murray outside. Shoots over Fox. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. He's got 7.
Well, if Murray can get that close to the hoop, he's going to make sure he converts.
Cancel. No good from outside. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. And it's Vassell in the corner. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it, and the shot goes in.
Look, if I'm one of his teammates, I just keep getting him the ball. He has been lights out.
The Spurs with the lead. Vassell outside. Castle with it. Nothing on the board. That shot wide open.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Nisi. Just 5 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And DeJounte Murray with the 3.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
Fox passes to Wembanyama. Now here's Vassell. A pass to Fox. Shoots from the corner. And it's Williamson with the rebound.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
To the inside. Here's Poole. And it's all evened up.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Fox. He's got 7. Pass to Castle. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Vassell wide open. No good with the triple. Williamson with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Murray looking around. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Wow, that's a tough foul to take there. That gives him 2 early on, and the coach might have to cut his minutes a bit.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Castle, and it's Johnson in for Vassell. It's tipped. Tries to save it. Poole against Fox. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. And Willie Green wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
And taking a look here at the numbers for De'Aaron Fox. Great showing for him last season. He was around 23 points a game, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. Backup point guard, always an important position, and he fills that role beautifully.
Yeah, you need someone who can organize that second unit and keep things moving along. A tremendous asset, highly valued by a coaching staff.
Now, here's Poole. And the rejection by Wembanyama. The kick out to Barnes. They grab their own miss. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, you have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
So for the Pelicans, Jones checked in for Trey Murphy. Hawkins comes in for Poole. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Murray. GA, the Pelicans reshaping this roster, but plenty of long-term Pels still in the lineup.
Kevin, continuity matters. They've got talent, chemistry, and have weathered the storms together. Now, can they make some real headway?
Now here's Williamson. Had a tough time getting anything going against the Grizzlies. He was a non-factor. Clock at 4. Jones, no luck. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against the Mavericks in Dallas.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
Hawkins with it. Covered by Johnson. Left side, Jones. Pass to Williamson. Releases.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Pelicans trail by 6. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, and that's about as natural as breathing to him. Zion lives above the rim.
For San Antonio, they've gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Fox passes to Wembanyama. Now, Sohan. Now, Stan, there's a lot to like about the versatile game of Jeremy Sohan.
Well, look, Kevin, Jeremy Sohan is a guy that everybody's going to want. Jeremy Sohan can fit in anywhere. He's a great defender. He's got great toughness. He rebounds the ball, and he can pass and handle for a big guy. Who wouldn't want Jeremy Sohan?
And the first one drops. And Craig, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Barnes, and it's Harper in for Fox.
Watching Jeremy Sohan develop has been so interesting. He's a strong passer and defender, but he's working hard to be a more complete player.
And it's Williamson missing. San Antonio leading by 5. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Harper with the steal. And the Spurs pushing it up now. And that one's good. Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 13. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Sohan, the pass to Olynyk. Outside for Wembanyama. Johnson outside. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Alvarado. He has yet to score. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Outside Harper. Pass to Wembanyama. Johnson against Hawkins. 5 to shoot. Count that one. And it's a 9-point San Antonio lead.
Well, that's where Johnson does most of his scoring. He's very effective down low.
Now Alvarado. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Now Hawkins. Williamson outside. They need this one. And he lays it up and in. Williamson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And here's Harper from the arc. No good on that one. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We'll return shortly. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
They've got Jose Alvarado. Herbert Jones is out there with Looney. Then there's Hawkins. And it's Matkovic in at the center position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks. The Spurs last season acquiring De'Aaron Fox. He said what this team struggled with are the things that I bring. Self-creation, being able to touch the paint, getting into the teeth of the defense and collapsing it. And regardless of how well I'm playing in a game, I still command attention. My guys never just leave me. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. Pelicans trail by 12. Here's Alvarado. Shot's good by Matkovic.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Sohan. Off target from 3-point range.
He may have had too much time to think about.
Cornette. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Alvarado with it. Still yet to score. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Looney passes to Hawkins. Clock at 6. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Looney.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
To the middle. And Jones pulls it down. Pelicans shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Harper. Pass to Cornette. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Stolen by Jones. Here is Hawkins. Now here's Jones. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Matkovic. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
So it's the Spurs now. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. They start a 3-game homestand with that game.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. So for the Pelicans, Williamson is checked in for Looney. Poole comes in for Hawkins. And Murray subbed in for Jose Alvarado. Vassell, he's checked in for the Spurs. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Murray kicks to Poole. Stan, teams track different officiating crews, don't they, and how they tend to call the game.
Yeah, they do, Kevin, and there are some organizations who do it more than others. I'm not a fan of it myself because I think it puts your players' focus on the officials and takes away from focusing on what they're supposed to be doing on the court. So I'm not a big fan of it.
First free throw is good. And you look at this Pelicans team, Coach, kind of a wild card in the Western Conference.
Well, Kevin, they have the talent of a top 4 seed, but some serious bumps in the road. I think if their luck improves, the Pelicans could turn things around quickly.
Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Luke Cornett. And as if the Spurs stand weren't already stocked with young talent, they moved up from 8th to the number 2 spot in the May draft lottery.
An embarrassment of riches, Kevin. And if any organization knows how to organically build through the draft, it's the Spurs.
And here's Vassell from the arc. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Here's Jones. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Spurs leading by 5. Harper with the ball. Now guarded by Murray. Here's Wembanyama with plenty of space. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Harper's got 3 assists now in this one. And Murray's got the ball here for New Orleans. That's to Williamson. The 3 from Poole. Happy to see that one drop, shooting a paltry 2 for 9.
The contest was there, but that won't deter Poole. He's not afraid to let it fly.
Spurs have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Castle, no one around him. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now, here's Poole. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
Also, the way he was moving the ball, spectacular. Setting the table so his guys could eat.
And the basket by Vassell.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Jones with the screen on Harper. Pass to Jones. And here's Vassell from the arc. Trains the three-pointer. Vassell's got the lead up to 13 now for San Antonio. And Willie Green wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And the Pelicans making a change here. Mesey's checked in. The Spurs also with the sub. Fox, he's checked in for Harper. Pelicans trail by 13. Jones with the screen on Fox. Murray outside. It's deflected and stolen by Vassell. Wembanyama outside. Back to Vassell. And he dunks it down.
Well, he just came flying in. Vassell making sure it goes down.
New Orleans has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Jones with the screen on Fox. Pass to Messi. One-on-one fast break. And the dunk by Sohan.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Poole after the basket by San Antonio. Here's Messi. It's stolen by Wembanyama. In the corner, Castle with it. And a miss there on the triple. Pelicans trail by 17. Jones for three. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
And Jones has made huge strides as a three-point shooter since his rookie season. He's now a serious threat from out there.
Now, here's Vassell. 10 points for him. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
New Orleans has gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. Pass to Messi. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That'll be his second foul of the game. Johnson's checked in for the Spurs. On the wing, Murray. Guarded by Fox. Shot clock at 5. From deep. Here's Messi. Murray against Fox. And he comes up with the deuce. Murray's got 14.
Well, this is what Coach wants to see. Murray's going after shots without any hesitation.
Spurs leading by 14. And staying an all-star back in 2022, DeJounte Murray has since been trying to regain that all-star form.
Absolutely, Kevin. And look, the major problem, like it is for a lot of guys, has been injury. When he's healthy, this guy can really play. He's a true two-way player and can help you win games at both ends of the floor. Well, Poole's just a solid all-around talent. You love to have him in the rotation because he can do so many things.
2 shots.
That's good from Poole. And unfortunately, Coach, the Pelicans still looking for the franchise's first deep playoff run.
Yeah, just 2 playoff series wins since their arrival in New Orleans back in 2002. They've had some tremendous talents, but the stars have yet to align.
Trey Murphy's checked in for the Pelicans. All free throws good from Poole. And when you look at Jordan Poole's game, GA, what makes him special?
I think it's his creativity and elusiveness. Able to get in his bag, if you will, and play with it and create his shot more or less at will.
And here is Murray after the three-pointer from Keldon Johnson. Fox against Murray. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed. And That's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
And the Pelicans with possession here after the basket by San Antonio. Murray against Fox. Rebound San Antonio.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Vassell with it. Picked up by Poole. Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. Over Misi. Wembanyama, no good. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up to the Pelicans. Trailing by 17. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game, and that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
You know, I think Murray is at his best when he's unselfish, looking to create for others.
Now, here's Vassell. 14 points for him. On the wing, Fox. Off target from outside.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Murray, the pass to Williamson. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Spurs leading by 13. And here is Vassell. 1:27 left in the second quarter. And here's Johnson outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Johnson's got 11.
And he's now made 3 3-pointers here in the second, starting to get it going.
Pass to Misi. Back to Williamson. New Orleans moving it around. Unloads from 13. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Barnes, he's checked in for the Spurs. Castle comes in for Johnson. 52 seconds left here in the second. Barnes finds Wembanyama. That 3 off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Williamson. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
A bowling ball on the glass. Williamson's big body is so difficult to box out.
Outside for Wembanyama. 6 on the shot clock. Barnes outside. With the shot. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Barnes. 17 points in the game.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the San Antonio Spurs.
This is the kind of selfless effort you love to see. They bought it into the game plan. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, guys.
That coaching staff has to be thrilled with what they've seen so far. Moving on, in our game, here are the top performers so far.
I always like these matchups because even though you're not always guarding each other, you're thinking, okay, you did that, now watch me do this.
Just like you and Kenny here in the studio.
Oh, no, you haven't.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
San Antonio leading by 16. Getting underway now in the second half, and here's the 5 for Mitch Johnson. Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. Devin Vassell out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Castle in at the small forward. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Zion Williamson is a force offensively, but now he's applying his physical gifts to the other end of the court. He said, quote, "Teams were hunting me on defense. Watching the film, I didn't like that. I just started taking a lot more pride in it, working on it so I can hold my own." Back to you.
Locking in. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
Tried to get in there using his height. Murphy working through the defense.
Spurs shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Pass to Castle. Hit the putback. Wembanyama on the follow.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Now here's Williamson. Here's Messi. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up on the wing. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pass to Barnes. In the corner, Castle with it. No good on the triple. Pelicans trail by 18. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And new leadership for the Pelicans. Greg looking to create a tough, no-excuses mindset.
And at the risk of making excuses, injuries are what held this team back last season. So some of that toughness might be best reflected in their ability to just stay on the court.
Well, Stan De'Aaron Fox said there was no list of teams he wanted to go to. He specifically said, "I want to go to San Antonio."
Well, 2 words. Victor Wembanyama. Fox is a Texas native and saw an opportunity to pair himself with a rising superstar in a stable organization.
Here's Poole following the bucket by the Spurs. Count that one. Poole's got 4 points in the quarter.
Showing his strength inside. Poole muscles that one home.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Vassell against Poole. Vassell left side. Outside, Fox. Off target with his 3. Pelicans trail by 16. Now Poole, 11 points in the game. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. Wembanyama, no good. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Williamson dishes to Murray. Back to Williamson. That's in there. Murray with the assist. 14 points for Zion Williamson.
Well, this is how special Williamson can be. And when he's hot like this, just keep getting him the ball.
Spurs leading by 14. Fox deciding where to go with it. Barnes against Williamson. The wide open look here for Fox. Drains it from beyond the arc. Fox has got 10.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
And let's take a look now at Victor Wembanyama's numbers.
coming off a terrific season. Last season, put up about 24 points per, almost 4 blocks and 11 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, look, he is truly the kind of player you build everything around. Your plays, your lineups, it's all about setting this guy up for success.
Oh, wow. 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Spurs. They led by as many as 18 points. Back to Vassell. Rule with the steal. And New Orleans pushing it up now. And that one, good. 16 points for him.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Fox with it. He's got 10. Barnes outside. Vassell outside. To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Wembanyama has got 8 points here in this quarter. Here's Poole. He's got 13. Outside for Murray. Drills the three-pointer.
That corner three is no problem for a shooter like Murray.
Spurs leading by 12. Vassell outside. Wembanyama high post. Shoots. Hassel missing.
Well, his team has the lead, but this has to be a bit of a concern for him. The shot isn't falling, and it's been a forgettable night.
Now here's Murray. 17 points in the game. Pass to Poole. 6 to shoot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Devin Vassell.
Oh, that's a high IQ play by Poole. Able to work it inside and get to the line.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
And the first one at the line is good.
And the confidence Poole plays with, you got to admire. He feels like he can hit from anywhere on the floor.
All free throws good from Poole. Will stand one expression you hear, foul baiting. Players using sneaky tricks to draw a foul.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I'm not a huge fan of that, of guys developing that as a skill. But I will say this. It only works against undisciplined defense. If defense has the discipline to stay solid and fundamental, then you're not going to get baited into those things. And a lot of times, those foul baiters end up taking bad shots.
And so it's New Orleans with it, following the bucket by the Spurs. And the Pelicans miss again.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Jones checked in for Williamson. And the free throw, no good. Well, Coach, we know the 2025 season was cut short for Wembanyama due to a blood clot in his right shoulder.
Yeah, it was too bad, Kevin, to see that season cut short. Look, I think it's easy to say Wembanyama would have been the defensive player of the year in 2025. I think he had that one sewed up, but he just couldn't get enough games in to get to that. And he's a guy that can do everything on offense. we're talking probably the next face of the league.
Now here's Murray. 17 points in the game. Pass to Messi. And here is Poole. Vassell grabs the board.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
A moment to check out who the New Orleans Pelicans have coming up. On Monday, they'll be matching up with Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics. Then on Wednesday, they'll face off against Jamal Murray and the Denver Nuggets.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And that one falls for Vassell.
Well, you can clearly see Devin Vassell is a player with a ton of enthusiasm. He loves being on the floor, working as a cohesive part of his team to get results.
Jeremy Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. Vassell hits them both. Pelicans trail by 18. Here's Poole. He's got 15. On the wing, Murray. Clock at 6. Back to Poole to halt the run. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Poole's got 11 in the second half.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Pass to Wembanyama. Inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And last season, he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
No good on that one.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
San Antonio making a switch here. Gassol's checked in. He hits the second from the line. And Murray's got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's a 16-point game. Pass to Poole. He takes it in, makes it off the glass. Poole's got 20.
Well, even though they're struggling, his solo efforts on offense have really been something.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Wembanyama outside. Floats one. Fox against Murray. 6 to shoot. Sweet move. Fox, no good. New Orleans has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Pass to Messi. And here is Poole. Covered by Barnes. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
Solid work at the line a season ago. 83% on his opportunities.
A free throw off from Fox. Will stand after 8 seasons with the Kings. A new chapter for De'Aaron Fox now in San Antonio.
Yeah, Kevin, and look, you got to be excited about that if you're a San Antonio fan. De'Aaron Fox and Victor Wembanyama together. Is there a better pick-and-roll combination in the league? The sky's the limit for that dude.
Jones for 3. San Antonio with the rebound. They led by as many as 18 points. San Antonio again missing. Pelicans trail by 14. Here's Poole. And stolen by Barnes. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Well, here's the thing. Not only does Fox have the speed, he can go all night. He will wear you out.
So for the Pelicans, Hawkins comes in for Poole. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Murray. Then for the Spurs, Castle's checked in for Barnes. And Keldon Johnson subbed in for Vassell. Outside, Fox. From outside the arc, Matkovic with the rebound.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from three.
Alvarado passes to Jones. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Yep, it counts. Sohan's got 5 points so far.
Love to see Sohan pushing the pace in transition, protecting the fast break by not slowing down.
Pelicans trail by 17. Now Alvarado. Still scoreless. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox. And someone, Stan, who fought his way into the NBA, Jose Alvarado, played his way onto a roster and has played well.
Oh, he has really played well, Kevin. And Jose Alvarado is as big a pest and plays as hard as anyone in this league and is so committed to it. If you're going to be Jose Alvarado and do what he does, you got to do it every single night to be effective, and he does.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Williamson's checked in. The Spurs also with the sub. Harper, he's checked in for De'Aaron Fox. So we can't get either to fall. Spurs leading by 17. Johnson, wide open, he fires from outside off the mark. The Pelicans have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Outside, Jones. Williamson with it. Sohan's there. Jones from outside. San Antonio with the rebound. Johnson in the corner. Shoots the three. Cans it from downtown. He's got 14.
Down in the corner. Johnson knows he just has to focus on his mechanics to get it done.
Pass to Matkovic. Back to Alvarado. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Alvarado's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Castle with it. Here's Sohan, covered by Williamson. Hawkins against Johnson. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pass to Williamson, and taken away by Johnson. Outside Harper. Here's Castle. Down low, Sohan. Outside Harper. It's tipped. Dives for it. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs. After a fantastic quarter, he's sitting on a double-double. And there's nowhere to go but up for him. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Jones and Williamson in at the forward positions. Jose Alvarado is out there with Hawkins. And it's Matkovic in at the 5. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And that one's good. Williamson
throwing his weight around in there. Zion Williamson.
Harper kicks to Vassell. To the paint. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
Now Alvarado. Outside, Jones. Alvarado with it. Williamson outside. The three-pointer, no good. It's Wembanyama at the elbow. Johnson. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. And the Spurs lead by 19. The Pelicans shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Pass to Hawkins. Williamson right side. For the 3. Another miss by Williamson. San Antonio leading by 19. And it's Vassell in the corner. The putback is no good. For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And Williamson gets it to go.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Pass to Wembanyama. Inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Yves Missi, he's checked in for New Orleans. Pelicans trail by 17. Williamson in the post. Defended by Sohan. Pass to Alvarado. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got his 16th rebound on the night. Vassell, the pass to Harper. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Wembanyama, a screen on Jones. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
New Orleans has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Jones. Here's Alvarado. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. Sinks the triple.
And Jones is such a confident shooter, especially from outside the arc.
Pass to Wembanyama. Now Vassell. Wembanyama, a screen on Hawkins. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Well, it seems like he's making everything. Nothing makes a coach happier than seeing your offense click.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Now Hawkins. Now here's Williamson. To the inside. Missi. Rebound by Sohan. Spurs leading by 18. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Wembanyama has got 8 here in the quarter.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
Now, here's Vassell. Here's Sohan. Offline with his three.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Yeah, easy call.
So much great work being done by players in this league, Coach. Herb Jones, for instance, doing a lot to help with financial literacy.
Yeah, I think sometimes, Kevin, what these guys do off the court is overlooked by people, especially maybe that are outside of the community that guy plays in at the time. But there's a lot of guys like Herb Jones who really take the time and make the effort to help people in their communities. Well, you know, every team wants multiple Herb Jones on their roster. He can really shoot it, and Herb's wing defense is just elite.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Poole comes in for Hawkins, and it's DeJounte Murray in for Jose Alvarado. Now, here's Fox. Pass to Cornette. Now, Vassell. They set the screen. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Castle misses.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Now, here's Fox. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Castle with it. Jones covering. Pass to Cornette. Fox from outside hits the three-point bomb.
Fox doesn't let it fly out of the corner too often, but he is more than capable of drilling it from there.
Poole outside. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Vassell. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. A pass to Fox. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game formats, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
Murray against Fox. Murray, good. Murray's got 19 points.
And we've seen so much offensive growth from Murray. He's become a guy who can have nights like this.
Fox passes to Cornette. Here's Castle. Three-pointer. And Jones pulls it down. Here's Murray. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 at that basket.
Well, when it comes to finishing in traffic, Murray's a tough customer.
Here's Fox. And stolen by Murray. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Here's Messi. And Messi throws it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Here's Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Now, here's Poole. Murray outside. 5 on the clock. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game, 10 for 13.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. He knows every possession is critical now. And one of our featured players tonight earns our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Pass to Castle. Pulls up. San Antonio again missing. Pelicans trail by 17. No good on the three. Now here's Barnes. Defended by Misi. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. That sends Harrison Barnes to the free throw line.
Elbow.
It's going to be on Trey Murphy.
One shot.
And with all the talk about load management, coach, and player participation, what about getting rid of players fouling out?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of getting rid of players fouling out. I do like the idea, and I think Scott Skiles was the one who brought it up, Kevin, of taking like the offensive fouls and just having that be a turnover, like the illegal screen or a charge, and not charge that as a personal foul, where honestly you end up being punished double.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Poole.
And since halftime, he's made a concerted effort to get to the line. Be aggressive. Great stuff.
Fox passes to Wembanyama. And here is Vassell. Wembanyama, a screen on Poole. Vassell, good on the three-point shot. Vassell's got 23 points.
Well, that's now his third triple of the game, first here in this second half.
Vassell against Poole. Murray outside. A three ball. San Antonio with the rebound. Vassell's got his fourth rebound in this one. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Murray. Nice defense by Vassell. Spurs leading by 21. A pass to Fox. Back to Vassell. Taken away. Williamson against Fox. Three. Good.
You can't give a shooter that kind of look on the perimeter. I don't care who it is.
And so Fox will bring it up for San Antonio. Now Barnes. Now Castle shoots the three. Not that time. It won't go.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And one of the quickest players in basketball. Love watching Fox use that momentum to his advantage on the drive. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for San Antonio.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series. to establish a psychological edge.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, the defense he played is what jumps out to me. Did a fantastic job to bother shooters, and he's got the blocks to show for it.
Herbert Jones, he's checked in for Trey Murphy. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Olenek, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. Jeremy Sohan comes in for Stephon Castle. Johnson's checked in for Devin Vassell. And it's Harper in for Fox. Pelicans trail by 20. Here's Williamson. And again, New Orleans has no luck. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. And so it's San Antonio with it. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Here's Sohan. Pelicans pull it in. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's deflected. Harper kicks to Olenek. Pass to Johnson. Outside Harper. Back to Johnson. The jump hook. Bank shot. No good. The three from Poole. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And now, our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.